8 months ago, exactly 8 months ago, you made such an important decision. You made an extremely wise decision. You made an extremely smart decision. Although 8 months ago, it maybe didn't even seem so smart, maybe didn't seem so wise, but all you did was you were following your intuition. Right now, my gorgeous Capricornians, you are reaching such an important stage of your life where you are going to have a mind-blowing, surprising information right at the beginning of this week. I can describe this information more like revelation, a major revelation rather than anything else, where you are gonna have this big confirmation, and this big confirmation is to do with the decision, with this smart decision you made exactly 8 months ago. You will know, my gorgeous Capricornians, that your life is about to start transforming slowly but surely. This is marking the beginning of such a major journey in your life, the beginning of one of the most beautiful changes you've ever had. Wow! When it comes to the beginning of this week also, what I need you to understand, not related to this, what I said. So, you know, when I said that 8 months ago you made such a smart decision, this is also going to, you know, make this major realignment when it comes to you and when it comes to you understanding how powerful you are in terms of intuition. This is something I wanted to say. And throughout this week, you will have all sorts of like synchronicities and these synchronicities are all going to be happening in a completely different way, but they're all going to be leading towards the same thing, something that you don't want to deal with, but you need to deal with, something that you keep on putting aside. You know, on a side, some kind of problem, very difficult problem you don't want to deal with, but now you need to like kind of do something about it. Now it's time. And I don't need to tell you what this is. As I said, just pay attention to these synchronicities because you're going to be guided like never before towards you kind of realizing that now it's time to deal with this specific problem, specific issue you will keep on putting aside. This is also clear indication and a clear sign that now it's not only the right time to deal with it, but it is going to end up not only being successful, whatever you're going to decide to do, whatever you need to do, but you're actually going to end up having this enlightening experience where you're going to start seeing every single aspect in a completely different light. And you have no idea how important this is right now, at the beginning of this beautiful journey, at the beginning of this beautiful change in your life. And also, my gorgeous Capricornians, when it comes to the beginning of this week, not related to what I said so far, but you know, at the beginning of this week, you are gonna be thinking like a pretty much so, you know, a lots of difficult things that you have been going through, you know, lately. A lot is gonna be on your mind. And there is, again, this very difficult situation. And it's not even to do with what I've mentioned so far. This is to do with something else. And I'm sorry, I know it may be like a little bit confusing, the way I do my readings, but I really hope you will be able to connect to this, because I know that you are extremely intuitive, as I've already mentioned, and that's why, you know, I know that you will be able to understand what am I saying here at the beginning of this week, not related to anything that I've said so far. Okay, not related to anything that I've said so far, but at the beginning of this week you are going to, you know, something is going to remind you of this kind of something very, very difficult that you have been actually going through. something is going to remind you of this something very difficult that you have been going through, and this is really personal to you, you know, and it happened a while back when you had like some kind of a negative change in circumstances, and it affected you more than you would like to admit. And you are going to be reminded of this problem. You are going to be reminded of this issue. This is something that you do not like to talk about to everybody, for example, only to the specific people in your life. And now the key word is nostalgia. Now, it's not about you feeling a little bit down, maybe just a little bit low, because you're going to be thinking about this specific issue, because this particular issue is something that has been preventing you to move forward in your life. And when you're reminded of this, at the beginning of this week, you will be reminded of this, because there is something that you will want to do, something that you will be so excited to do, bless your heart. And then you're going to be reminded of this problem, and then you're going to realize, you know, oh my God, I can't do it, you know. And then the key word is nostalgia. As I've already said, suddenly you are going to become really nostalgic, and you're going to be thinking about your life from a long time ago. And even when it comes to this nostalgia, I think that you maybe you will be watching some kind of a video or something, like some kind of photo, something which is really going to take you back immediately, like to the moment in your life, like a very, very long time ago. And then you're going to start drifting deeper and deeper and deeper. You're going to be thinking about few different elements in your life. You're going to be thinking about different situations you were going through, like maybe even in your childhood. And then boom, 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 suddenly, just remember the key word is nostalgia, because that nostalgia is gonna lead towards you opening your mind without even realizing, and towards you having this brilliant idea how to deal with that specific problem that this week started with. Okay? Do you see what I mean? So be happy. If you do, when you do feel a little bit low at the beginning of this week, when you do feel a little bit down, be happy. Be happy, my gorgeous Capricornians, because this is going to be a clear sign and clear indication that very soon after that moment in time, as soon as you tap into this nostalgia is very, very powerful energy. You see clearly, because it's not about us being nostalgic, but it's about us drifting to this specific aspect of our life for a reason, even from a very long time ago. Even when it happens like a very long time ago, it doesn't matter what situation you're going to be reminded of, but it's more about this energy you're actually going to tap into, which is immediately going to bring you on top, baby. And that in itself, it's going to provide you with this idea. Now suddenly you are going to have this idea with this ongoing problem in your life that became very, very happy, very happy, very heavy, very heavy, my gorgeous Capricornius. And not only that you're gonna have this brilliant idea, you will know what this is, because for the first time in your life, you will know what to do with this annoying problem, and your spirit will be rising to the levels that are gonna be really high, which means that you're gonna have a very strong and positive vibes from this idea immediately, because it's instantly going to give you this courage. It's instantly going to give you this confidence. And this in itself is going to put you on a path where you are, for the first time ever, are going to start planning, you know, your first step, you know, how, you know, when it comes to this problem. For example, oh my God, most certainly you are gonna feel that you're on the right path, and you're gonna feel that you're doing the right thing. And pay attention to the sign, to the major omen you are going to have at around that time. This major omen you are going to have, it's gonna come in the form of an animal, okay? This major omen you are going to have at around that time, it's going to come in the form of an animal, you know, and you will know there is something again going to be different about this animal you're going to see. Maybe this animal is going to be really beautiful, like gorgeous, like, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, what a beautiful animal. Or maybe you're going to see certain animal for the first time. Maybe the certain animal is going to make an eye connection with you, and you will know, there is a thing going in between you and that animal. animal. You will have your spirit guide, like you are going to have a major information coming through that animal in form of like a good omen, for example, and you will know that this is your sign. You will know. It's so difficult to explain, but you will clearly understand that this is going to be a sign, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you're gonna feel something really deep within your spirit, that you are going to be absolutely fine when it comes to all this. And even if you had a little bit of doubt when it comes to you making the first step when it comes to this problem, this in itself is going to change absolutely everything. And yes, when it comes to this problem, listen to me very carefully, there is a very important compromise you are going to need to make. You will realize there is a really big compromise that you are gonna need to make, my gorgeous Capricornius. But what can I tell you? I mean, this compromise that you're gonna need to make, how else can I tell you then but to say that in as little as 2 months time, in 2 months time, you are gonna have a major reason to celebrate. You're gonna be so happy in 2 months time. Okay, so it's not only about it's not only about you kind of doing the right thing when it comes to this compromise, but it's also like in 2 months' time, you are going to have a life-changing opportunity, life-changing, mind-blowing opportunity you wouldn't otherwise have. So you just need to understand how everything is connected. So you have to trust yourself. Pay attention to these signs. Pay attention to these synchronicities. All this is going to play such an important role when it comes to you moving forward with your life, my gorgeous Capricornius. Indeed, absolutely brilliant. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, like wow, a really positive news. Oh my God, a really positive news. You are going to feel so happy. You are going to feel so proud of yourself. This is to do with an achievement. This is to do with a reward. This is to do with things that you were kind of working towards. And you're gonna feel so happy, and as I said, it's to do with a really big achievement, a really brilliant success. This is gonna mean to you so much, and on one hand this is going to surprise you, but then on another hand this is also like kind of something that you were expecting. But the reason why you're gonna be surprised, it's only because, my gorgeous Capricornians, the reason why you're gonna be surprised, it's only because you are gonna have like a very unusual information, which is gonna which you're gonna have, you're gonna have a very unusual information at the same time, which is gonna come to you from somebody who is very close to you, very important to you, and this particular person is gonna like really surprise you completely out of the blue. It's gonna provide you with a very unusual information based on something that person has done, how you can speed up certain things in your life. And you're gonna find this like kind of ridiculous to start with, but you need to take this very, very seriously. You're not gonna be able to stop thinking about it, and there is a reason why, because the more you think about it, the more you're gonna realize that what this person said actually made sense. It comes with you taking some kind of a risk, a massive risk, but this is needed in your life right now. Just remember, it's to do with you speeding things up. Listen to me very carefully. It's to do with something that you stumbled upon. It's to do with something that was like a really kind of very slow and very slow and very slow. And what I need you to understand, that this is why risks in life are very important. And some people hate taking risks, but they're ever so important, because at the end of the day, on this earth, we are not for too long. We are 20, we are 50, we are 70, we are 90. Woo! Life goes so fast. And this is why we need to learn how to move with it. And all this, when it comes to the midweek, the bottom line is, it's not only about this reward you are going to have. It's not only about the success you are going to have. It's not only about you feeling so pleased with yourself, but it's all going to lead towards you, my gorgeous Capricornius, understanding, oh my God, now it's time to start this venture. And now it's time to start this venture. My goodness, this is so important. Like, wow. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornians, you are going to have a really positive experience, a really nice experience, a really positive experience. And when it comes to this experience, which you are going to have right at the end of the week, you really are, do you know how I can describe this? You're either going to be surrounded by really positive people, maybe some kind of socializing will be going on, you know, you will be either surrounded by really cool and really nice people, and you're going to feel so relaxed, you're going to feel so content. This is going to be, if you are surrounded by this group of people, this is going to be a group of people who make you feel so good about yourself, and these are the people who you feel so comfortable about. So these are really nice people indeed. Or maybe you're just going to be watching certain group of people somewhere that you really find fascinating, and maybe you're going to be watching certain group of people that you find really inspiring. You know, however this happens, there is a very interesting idea you're actually going to have. A very interesting idea, and this particular idea is going to be so brilliant when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation. This is going to be extremely positive when it comes to your finances, but you're also going to clearly understand and realize that if you do go for this idea, the whole structure in your life is going to change. There is no better time than now to actually start paying attention to these things, because this is the time of changes, baby. Of course, just remember, we have to go with this flow, you know, which means changing a structure and things like that. That's absolutely brilliant. It means that priorities are changing. Priorities in your life are about to change, and you need to acknowledge them. And now it's your moment. Now it's your time, my gorgeous Capricornians. Indeed. Just remember, this is going to be brilliant for your financial situation. Absolutely brilliant. And also, when it comes to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornians, you know, it's like basically, when it comes to the couples, it's brilliant. When it comes to the couples, my gorgeous Capricornians, when it comes to the couples, you know, I can see couples like really getting closer together. If you were like maybe fighting with your partner, if you've got a partner, you know, something really major is going to be resolved. Something major is going to be resolved. I do see couples, if you have a partner, I do see couples going on the next level. Something beautiful is going to happen when it comes to the couples. Someone is going to inspire you so beautifully to the point that you will both want to make such a big decision, to major, enormous decision, which is going to be life-changing, and it's to do with like, oh my God, like a really big decision, like which is going to make both of you so much happier, okay? This important decision. So the couples are about to make an important life-changing decision, and you definitely should go for it, because both of you are gonna be so much happier, almost as if like you're both missing out on life, and that's how you're gonna feel. That's how you're gonna feel, like you're both missing out on life, in life, you know, and this is why this is gonna be so important for both of you. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Capricornians, I do see somebody very interesting. It's about to enter your path. Somebody very interesting. It's about to enter your journey, and I need you to be as open-minded as you can. You know, go out there, spend some time with people, or do whatever you need to do in order to connect and reconnect with people. There is no other way of saying it, because somebody very beautiful, it's about to enter your life. Somebody really nice, somebody really gorgeous, somebody who will really understand you, and you will understand this person as well. But you need to understand that if you do want somebody to enter your life, you need to make yourself available as well. You know, so this is really important. So however, I do see somebody beautiful walking into your life. When you see this person, my gorgeous Capricornians, you're gonna look at each other, and I think at that moment in time, straight away, something is, boom, going to happen. Seriously, you will fancy that person, and that person will fancy you. Absolutely beautiful. So to make the most of it, make yourself available, go out there, have some fun, you know, because somebody very beautiful, it's about to enter your life indeed. And for those of you who are single and don't want to meet anybody, for example, which is fine. If you're single and you don't want any relationship or whatsoever, you are gonna suddenly, my gorgeous Capricorn, is going to be reminded of somebody who you didn't talk to in absolute ages, and you didn't even realize this. And this person means to you so much. So this is either family member who you didn't talk to in a very long time, you're gonna suddenly be reminded of, or it's like a really kind of beautiful friend that you've known for a very long time, and then only now you're gonna realize, oh my God, I didn't talk to this person in ages. You're just gonna have this flashback, boom, boom, when it comes to that particular person. Trust me, you will be reminded of this person. And I suggest you straight away to get in touch with that person and talk to that person. It's going to be brilliant for both of you. Okay, when it comes to you reconnecting with each other, now it's time. But also you will see something major here. You're going to realize that person has got something very, very, very important to tell you. What this person is going to tell you, it's really going to surprise you. In fact, it's going to absolutely blow you away. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week. Okay? I'm just going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. You see, this is again a powerful indication that your patience is about to slowly but surely start paying off, my gorgeous Capricornius. Listen, your patience is about to start paying off big time. Okay, so this just popped out by itself, or with another words, you just need to be patient a little bit longer. You just need to be patient a little bit longer. No matter what, my gorgeous Capricornius, just keep going and keep going and keep going. You are reaching such an important part of your life, such an important part of your spiritual journey. Oh my goodness, there you go, 7 of Wands, you see? You are pretty much so, you know, what's going to happen is that the very big challenge in your life is coming to an end. Very big challenge in your life, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's coming to an end. This is so important. This is so important. But also, let me tell you that, you know, if there are specific kind of things that you need to like kind of sort out, I really strongly suggest you to kind of try to sort them out this week. This week you're gonna be very powerful and very playful and very intuitive when it comes to your problems and when it comes to things that you normally don't know how to deal with. This week you will be responding to them differently, and you will surprise yourself with your own strength, with your own courage and the ideas you are going to have. My advice is again to make the most of it. Make the most of it and go with this flow. What comes to you, you really need to do. This is the great sign that the good luck, it's actually going to be on your side, big time. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.